Welcome to my second episode in my weekly series where I highlight the best full band customs for Rock Band 3 that are available on the Xbox 360 as well as the PS3. And I just got Rock Band going on in the background right now so you can actually see the customs I'm going to be talking about, as well as see their difficulties, as well as what instruments are available. Now, we had some huge news out of the Rock Band world. We had Rock Band 4 finally being announced, and I've got a whole video on Rock Band 4. If you click the annotation box, I talk about all the info we know about Rock Band 4. I answer all the questions you're probably wondering, like, will my old DLC work? Will my old instruments be compatible? And the age-old question, will Celine Dion finally come to Rock Band? So let's talk about the C3 release that came out this Friday. So we had two packs released. One was a Kinks pack, the Rock Band from the 70s and the late 60s, and then we also had a pop progressive rock pack, which featured, the Alan Parsons Project, Sirius Eye in the Sky. We had Marillion, which featured the song Kaylee, and we had the band Rush, who has made so many appearances in Rock Band with the song Superconductor. Let's talk about the Kinks pack. Now, the Kinks pack has 3 songs. It features Lola, which is probably one of their better known songs, Waterloo Sunset, and You Really Got Me. So as you see in the background, you can see I've got the band difficulties as well as which instruments are available on each of these Kinks songs, and I played the song on drums and harmonies, and if there's one song that stands out, Lola is easily the best song when it comes to drumming. It's just the other two were okay. There's nothing a whole lot going on, and I really prefer the Van Halen version of You Really Got Me. There's actually a custom version of that song. If you search the C3 forums or one of the spreadsheets, you'll find the Van Halen version, and I find it a lot more enjoyable. It's a little more hard rock, but the Lola is definitely the song of the pack that you definitely should pick up. I played the Rush song Superconductor. You know what? You can never have enough Rush in Rock Band. It's a great song, and I highly recommend it. If you guys haven't played it already, it's a really fun song on drums, and it's one of the easier Rush songs too on drums. So now let's talk about the other customs that got released this week. Looking at the other customs that got released this week, the big pop song of 2014 was Rather Be by Clean Bandit. That got released, and I've always sort of had a hard time playing pop songs, especially with that have a lot of electronic instrumentation in Rock Band. But this is definitely a great song. That's great for all instruments, and it's definitely going to be fun at parties. And if you want a challenge on drums, I had struggled playing this song. It's really difficult to play on drums just because you're playing a lot of open hi-hat and the hi-hat closed. And if you're looking for a challenge, it's definitely a great song. The other song that got released this week was another song from the great band, the Fratellis. I had never heard of them before Rock Band. I remember we had a 3-pack released by Harmonix, and then we also had a song released from the C3 guys. They released the song that you've probably heard on every commercial, which is Chelsea Dagger, which is another great song. We had another song released by them this week called My Friend John, and it's another really fun song on drums. I found that the guitar riff sounds a little bit like Sleep Now in the Fire by Rage Against the Machine, especially in the intro. In the beginning of the song. It's another really fun song, and I recommend that you guys go check it out. The song that got released this week is one of my favorites of the week, was from the band Audioslave. We didn't see a lot of DLC released from them from Harmonix. We saw one song. Had a couple songs released by the C3 authors. We had another song released by them this week. The song Doesn't Remind Me. Really fun song on drums. I had never actually even heard of the song before until I played it for the first time on Rock Band. And it shows that I've been definitely living under a rock. Another song that got released this week, and from one of my favorite bands, is Blue Oyster Cult. And it's called Seven Screaming Dizbusters. And talk about an insanely difficult song on drums. If you're looking for a super hard challenge, this is the song that you definitely should try. I had trouble playing those patterns between the hi-hat and the rolls on the snare. The song is insanely difficult, and it's got a pretty high rating when it comes to difficulty. I recommend it if you're looking for a challenge. 2 tracks of the week I want to highlight are Still Loving You by the Scorpions, as well as Radio Video by System of a Down. Both of those are great tracks, and thanks for watching, guys. If you guys want to stay up to date on all the latest Guitar Hero and Rock Band news, as well as see the next episode of Customs of the Week, click the subscribe button. Take care, guys.